Hello world, welcome to Xonadyne Labs. I'm Dr. Els, and I'm sure you all have been collectively running for the toilets after the last few weeks of news coverage. The US and Israel obliterated Iran's nuclear facilities. World War III. What if I told you World War III has been in full swing for the last 15 years? And it all started when the US and Israel obliterated Iran's nuclear facilities. Let's set the Wayback Machine to 2008. This guy gets elected. During the transition, he meets up with this guy. He takes him in a secret room and tells him, "We're in here weaponizing computer code to attack whole industrial systems and infrastructures. If you like it, you can keep it, keep it going, see where it goes." Oh, I do like that. Let's see how it goes. And how it goes is they create a new super virus called Stuxnet that specifically attacks centrifuges that process the uranium in the nuclear facilities and made them spin out of control until they overloaded without anyone knowing what happened or figuring out that they were even attacked. It drove them crazy trying to figure out what happened. There were no signs of this being an attack. And I can imagine this guy found the situation highly comical. So it worked. It worked well. It worked a little too well. It worked so well, it spread all around the facility, and all around the country, and then all around the world. See, Stuxnet is a worm, and the biggest security no-no that the scientists at the Natanz facility committed was bringing in computers, connecting it to the network that's infested with Stuxnet, and bringing the computers out and connecting them to their networks outside. So what ends up happening? Stuxnet is released into the world and spreads like wildfire. As the world is collectively horrified by how advanced this new virus is, everyone turns and looks at the US, who's sitting in the corner like, "Who, me?" So now, it's game on. The US super hackers get super hacked for all of their hacking super weapons in the Shadow Brokers leak. Now everyone around the world is armed to the teeth with cyber weapons of mass destruction, capable of sabotaging pipelines, derailing trains, blacking out cities, and more fun things. Let's fast forward to June of 2017. Russia attacks Ukraine with the NotPetya worm. It takes down their banks, power companies, airports, government ministries, everything. And then it spreads around the world and cripples global shipping and manufacturing, doing over $10 billion in damages. All with just some lines of code. Lines of code are accomplishing what used to take missiles and ground troops and sanctions, and historical heists are happening on almost a monthly basis as governments and private corporations are both held hostage by increasingly advanced and increasingly available ransomware. Entire elections are being influenced by
the algorithm.
Yes, World War III is in full effect, and it's a war for information. And it continues every day while the privacy breach notices you get in the mail get tossed in the pile with the other ones. Or did you fill out the paperwork and get that big $4 settlement check? Back to the now. Retaliation for the airstrikes has already begun, but it's not happening with missiles. It is highly likely that your network is definitely under attack by sophisticated threats. These threats are constantly evolving, and we're constantly evolving to fight these threats. And the threats continue to evolve after we evolve. And this process repeats ad nauseum. This can be a very intense world to navigate, and you don't have time for that, which begs the question, how are you going to keep your network secure? Contact us for more information. Don't forget to like, subscribe, most importantly, stay alive.